All right, as we begin working together both on your initial search all the way through a successful closing and hopefully beyond, I want to share with you some resources. One of the things that's really important to me is to make sure that you have all the information that can help this big move be successful for you. And so resources is a part of what I can do. I am showing you my website, which is www.yournaplesexpert.com. This is my personal website. It is not the MLS one that I showed you earlier. This is a website that I actually built myself. I pay for services to put them at your fingertips. And I want to show you a couple of options on here. At the top of the web page, there is a menu of options, and I'm going to dive into just a few of these. The first, under About the Area, I want to show you this area called Things to Do. If you click on that, it has a variety of things here that I think will be helpful, whether you're staying here for a short period of time or you're moving here for longer. One, it's got hotels, and even if you don't need these for yourself, perhaps you might have visitors that are interested in this information. It's got things to do, everything from golfing to sailing charters to places to go, as well as things to do. You can see cruises, fishing expeditions, fishing charters, trolley tours, lots of good stuff there. I won't go through all of those. I've got different areas that are popular for dining, whether it's 3rd Street, waterside shops. So dining and shopping, and then even grocery stores. So this is a great area if you're looking for things to do in the area. The other thing I wanted to show you is this neighborhoods area. This took me a tremendous amount of time. And even though I service areas broader than just Naples, I cover Fort Myers, Marco Island, Estero, and Bonita Springs, I've only built this website for Naples because that's my primary focus in terms of business. So my apologies that I don't have the broader ones, but you'll see this is a tremendous undertaking. So I hope you can appreciate that. I have at the very top, I highlight some of the luxury communities. And if you scroll down, I have not every community in Naples, but a lot of them here in alphabetical order. So you can click on these. So let's take a look at, for example, Calais Bay. Calais Bay is a new property that's being built. They're on their 4th tower. So because it's still a new construction, I've got different information here than I might have in other areas or other communities that are already built out. In this case, we have some floor plans. I have information about the buildings, the amenities. I have, if there are MLS listings currently for this particular property. Sometimes builders will list their pre-construction or under construction listings. In this case, there may be some resales, but this is very helpful if you're wanting to explore different areas. You can see a map of where that community happens to be. And I put a lot of time into this for your benefit. The other thing I want to show you under this Your Search, again, this is that same neighborhood search. But if you were to want to do a map search, you can do that. You can do a basic search. You can do a search with lots of different criteria. Let's click on that and see what that includes. It'll take a moment to load here, but it's got lots of filtered areas. Again, I plan to use MLS for your primary search, but you can see here all the different things. If you just wanted to take a peek at things, different types of golf communities, what exposure you might be looking for. You can do it by subdivision. Does it have an elevator? Are pets allowed? What type of garage? You can search by school. I won't go through all of those, but those are different search areas that are there. The one thing I want to show you, MLS is wonderful because, as I mentioned earlier, it is a real-time system where the agents put their listings in. So you always know you're working with accurate information, unlike Zillow or others that are sometimes not as up to date. But one thing it doesn't have is showing you the financial information in its entirety for the property. And this website does. It's something I pay extra to port in. So if you're curious about a particular property and you go in here and you click on the property details, scroll down, and there's this financial information, you can see here that property is in a community that has total annual recurring fees of $11,990. You can see the breakout. The master fee is $2,800 per quarter. You can see there's a $5,000 transfer fee. You can see what maintenance is included in your association fee. You can see taxes and the tax year this is reported for. You can see if this is a CDD community. I won't go long on that. You can ask me later what a CDD is. And I'd be happy to explain it. But my point is, in these details for the property, you can see much more in terms of the financial information than what is available through MLS. So that might also be a resource for you. The last thing I want to show you, and you'll eventually get a link to this as we progress, but I have a hidden page. You won't find it in this area up here with the drop downs. So I will send you a direct link, but I want to show you, I have built a page that has service providers. And again, it's hidden. It's not open to the public. I share this page with my clients, and I've got, during the process, different vendors where you can donate furniture, where you can, different inspectors, junk removal, movers, home warranty. And then I have after the close, and these are different service providers, everything from air conditioning services to carpenters to home automation companies. And these list the ones that I've worked with or my clients have worked with and been happy with their service. The only thing I ask you, I put this out here. It takes me out of the discussion, which I used to love because I could get information on who you used, how they did. This makes it available for you, which is really easy. So I just ask that you please share with me. If you use one of these vendors, are you happy with them? Were you disappointed? It's how I keep this website up to date with good service providers. If somebody has a negative experience, maybe it was a one-off, but by the second time I've heard that, I'm usually swapping out the provider. You need to help me with that. So I appreciate it very much. The last thing I want to show you is under this For You, there are a number of things. If we go here, there's a market update. I'll come back to that. Let's start with buyer resources. I've got things on here that are geared at helping you. There's a moving guide. There's a buyer's resource book. There's a home inventory checklist. There's a maintenance list. So this again are resources for you as a buyer. If we click the next one, market update, this is something that I update regularly. I actually do a video once a month with some commentary, but if you go out here at any time, these are interactive graphs. So if you're interested in, I have it split by single family homes and condos, maybe you want to know, what's the median sales price for single family homes? You can see here, as you hover and click, it's real-time data. It breaks it out by year. You can see what things look like. So wonderful resource. I even have down at the very bottom some luxury market updates that are a little bit more involved. Let's go back up to For You. I've got here this Naples. This is my blog. Again, if you can't sleep at night and you're looking for some information, I do blog every now and again. I'm not a huge blogger. You can see the last one I did was 11/14. There's a home valuation request form on here. Video clips. I've got video clips that have information, what value a realtor brings, what a realtor costs you, common contingencies in a sales contract, difference between as-is and standard contracts, who's required to sign contracts, interesting facts about Naples, how does a radon inspection work, what closing companies do, negotiating tactics gone wrong. So lots of different information. Then I have more, overlooked cost of home ownership, finding the right community, understanding golf options, understanding ARMs, nuances in Florida real estate, asking sellers for repairs, property tax assessments, understanding flood zones. Again, this is all information available to you. There's a mortgage calculator out here, closing cost calculator, helpful links. This is contacts for the local, government, utilities, that kind of thing. But this is your resource. So I just wanted to highlight it so you could take advantage of it. Again, I always look forward to working with you and helping you find your dream home.